stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the BYU Cougars, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. They're going to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Here's the target, and it's complete. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tailback with another carry. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
BYU has now moved into the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Moffitt. Here's a throw underneath to the back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Moffitt. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Brigham Young, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, not right through. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Testing the right side here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A game makes it 2nd and medium. Here comes a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Time to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. A deep shot to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, BYU. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 14-0. And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's the spin move. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
The back's got it.
Well, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. As BYU in the lead, we've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Slides the quick throw. They bring it down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. To keeper trying to get to the marker.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back. Zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. BYU offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He breaks free. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to throw. It's Moffitt. Makes a quick grab. Makes the defender miss. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Short connection to the tight end here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kurt, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Well, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Back's got it again. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Going down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. The big fullback's got it here. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Scanning the field, it's Moffitt. The short completion of the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Looks like BYU will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. BYU getting set for their 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, BYU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28, Nebraska, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Burgess. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. 1st and goal. Good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. They mix it up with a run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
DHC up and good to get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. And 2nd and short, maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete pass on 2nd down, sets up a 3rd and inches. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like BYU will have the 1st down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cougars will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive and slow down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Juke one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Cornhuskers with 1st and 10 here. And he's got it again. The defense all over him. They stop it right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Sets the formation. It's third down. How to convert with a sneak. And the Huskers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And now the handoff. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The offense really clicking here. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Huskers are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Look at that powerful running. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set him down with a 1st and goal.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Huskers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
2nd and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The BYU offense back out on the field. Ball handed off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
To the air. It's Moffitt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Looks like BYU will have the 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a 1st down and a big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. The shotgun running play call. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
6th play of the drive coming up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The Cougars will line up to kick it away. First punt of the game now, looking to put him back deep. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the return will be brought down. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Hand off to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. First 10 out of the half, the talk strategy here. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game deadline. A classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. He'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump. And the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. There's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris. And he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looking for a man. It's a quick grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march moves on. They feed the fullback this time. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He's got room to run. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44. 2-man clock with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now a carry here for the fullback. He's in the clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Huskers. This offense is still clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get... He's looking deep here. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Moffitt. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the ground. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. And the Cougars will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Hands off to the fullback. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. First down here for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 for them. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's a carry for the fullback. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D. Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.